Here we go. It's the GL6 champions versus the Ohio Bobcats for the 4th consecutive year. Adrian and Ohio will square off at Nationals. Off we go. We're underway in St. Louis. Ohio in the vintage white and green. Adrian in the black and gold. Pass just ahead of Auvert for Ohio. Goes back into the Adrian zone. Spun around Ethan McLaughlin. Loose at center. And fired back in wide of the Cottony's net by Nolan Abraham. Back in the Adrian zone, McLaughlin feeds to his left. Sebastian Smith will work it around the boards. Nathaniel Mott waiting on the near side, never got to him. Abraham was there, and Mott able to pick it up and feed it behind the goal. They'll tussle around back of the Cottony's net. Left half wall, Abraham for Ohio. Takes a high shot, he scores! Oh my goodness! Right off the bat, 34 seconds in, Nolan Abraham beats the Cottony's over the shoulder, and it's 1-0 Bobcats.
What else can you say? But oh my goodness, there's nothing else to describe it. The Cottony's maybe slightly shield on it, Peyton, but boy, it looked like he had a good enough angle. And hey, 1-0 Ohio. Abraham with the blast.
Felton relays high, a backhander to the corner, picked up Auvert. Matt Auvert looks around back for Albers. Tried to slip in front for Auvert. There it was for a moment. Initially off the Cottony's, Auvert could only get a touch on it. Behind Cash Reagan, and only getting a piece of it, Barrett Stibbe, as Reagan looked for the entry. Now right wing side, the shot by Turin, just getting enough of that, and skipping it to the corner was Scott Bird. If you look at the standings, they're lower down the list of independent teams, but it's only because a good portion of their schedule is wiped out because they had ice issues over at Bird Arena, and they still got a lot of games together. Here's a chance. Trying to drive it to the goal and holding outside is Abraham. They'll turn again. The shot is gloved by Cottony's. I'm thinking that Nolan Abraham might be Noah Cottony's kryptonite right now. He's trying again, looking for that same spot, top right. Here's Gardner off the face-off win for Ohio. Left half wall throw in front. Deflected. They score! Thrown from the boards by Drake Albers. Off a stick in front. And another shot goes top shelf. A banker by Albers makes it 2-0.
All right, how many of you on your bingo card had Ohio with a 2-0 lead, 5 minutes and 28 seconds into this one? Again, the pressure right out in front of the goal, and you mentioned it, Drake Albers able to tip it past the Cottony's, and my, oh my, 2-0 Ohio right out of the chute.
Ohio penalty called to number 22, Baron Stibbe, 2 minutes for holding the stick at 5:35.
Gajewski from the far wing goes middle. The shot deflected into the goal mouth. Rebound chance. Sebastian Smith hit it off the outside of the post, then tries to bank it off Bird. Bobbling from his side, then over top of the pad. He's got it. As you were saying, Lou.
No, it's all right. It's quite all right. Need the Hall of Famer to let us know what's going on. One of the helpers goes to Auvert.
You told him too. Here's a high point chance. Smith with a shot. He scores! Adrian responds, a power play goal by Sebastian Smith under the glove of Scott Bird, a 2-1 game at 6:01 of the first.
Well, we just said it a little bit ago. They weren't going to lay down, curl up or whatever. Taking advantage of the penalty, getting the power play goal. Time of the goal, 6:01. We got a 2-1 hockey game, and let the fireworks begin here at Centene.
We have seen some shots in this one. We may see a 9-8 game before this is all said and done. Knocked off the puck, it's free, and pushed out right wing side for Thompson. Aldridge, the man ahead. Thompson lugs it to his left, holds up, looks for support, got it there, fanned on by Napozny. Burdette will take a shot, he just missed. 2-1, Bobcats lead, nearing halfway of the first period. Auvert, a backhander deflected. Another tricky puck around the Cottony's, and it's fed right wing side Jammer. Up for Sebastian Smith, moving up with the Cesare. Smith with a shot, and a save again by Bird. Rebound from the corner, swept on goal! Right into Bird's equipment by Jammer, and somewhere in there, he's got it. Tip left wing for Glenn. Glenn gets held up by Allen. Holt tried to step in there for the Bobcats. Came free, right side, big hit there on Allen on the return. Saw Nolan Allen get some chances to say, a backhand try, they score! We have a tie game near halfway of the first period. A backhander by Jammer and finished home at the side of the net by either Jammer or De Cesare. Nonetheless, it's 2-2.
Well, it looks like for Adrian College, it could be Schomburger that might get credit for it.
Back to it, Abraham working to his right. Abraham coming in. looking to go around the goal, but cut off. The back check by Allen. Here's a shot broken in front. Abraham got the rebound. That's blocked. And it ricochets into the netting. Casper with a move off Smith. Got it in deep for Thompson to chase it. Didn't get deep enough. Cleared to center. Here comes Smith. Cutting through the middle. Getting in. Feigned on the shot. And a pat save by Bird. Stick goes flying again. Here's Casper. Tipping it forward for Thompson. Thompson with Burdett. And Thompson held up inside the line. Burdett will take over. Fed back. Looking for Thompson. Down the middle. Dished it to the goal line. A save made by DeCottney. Closing in. Poked off, but a good follow-up made by DeCallaway. Looking out to Zaski. Zaski will pivot with it right point. Holding to the middle. Cross ice. Kicked off by Gaski. Lets it go. And the stop by Bird. It's his Fluto right side. Power play still going for Adrian for another minute 8. Rough rush to the side and then turn down. And then a pop shot by Turin bounces wide. Out back it goes McLaughlin with under a minute left in the period. McLaughlin shoots. Pat stop. And Bird covers it. McLaughlin has the left point. Crosses middle. Gives off to Fluto on the right. Traffic building again. Fluto looking off. Spun on back to McLaughlin by Turin. 40 seconds to go in the period. Far wing. Held wide. Drop back McLaughlin. One timer. Blocked down in front. He'll get it again. Fluto. Drive. Blocked again. Tipped over to Fluto. Right circle. He shoots and he scores! Power play goal. Bulldogs. Fluto gives Adrian their first lead with 30.2 left in the first.
All right, again, if you would have told me on your bingo card a goal at 34 seconds into the game and a goal 30 seconds left in the period, I'd have said you're nuts. Power play goal, Andreas Fluto puts Adrian on top 3-2. 5 goals in the first period, 3 unanswered for the Bulldogs.
Don't forget, Ohio lost their captain last year. He graduated. That would be Sam Turner, and that's just a gaping hole in the defense. The Bosnian others trying to fill it. Here's Fluto. His shot missed the net. He was the one that gave Adrian the lead. Now another shot by Turin gets stopped. DeCottney goes for the extra attacker. McLaughlin settles at the point and gives to his left. Sebastian Smith out high. Looks to his right. Zip back out to McLaughlin. His shot. Save Alderman. They poke at it, but Alderman has it secured. Right wing side, Burdett, as the power play will end there. Reeve gives it up, and here come the Bobcats. Right wing, Bulldogs rather, right side, fed across, off the post. The one time by Turin off the iron. Back the other way goes Holt. He takes a shot, pad stop, long rebound, comes out at the point. Another shot by Ritchie, missed the net. Out at the point, Felton, right side, gives it cross ice. Ritchie. Tipping and looking for Thompson, goes down low. Aldridge wrap around, out in front, Reeve. What a stop by DeCottney. He's got the rebound too. Fantastic goaltending, like we know Noah DeCottney. Left down by Reagan. Backhander taken away by Aldridge. Aldridge looks for Thompson. Got it to him left wing. Thompson has Reeve trailing. Back to Thompson it goes. Sharp angle drive blocked. Driving the net, Reeve again, turns and shoots, and another stop by DeCottney. Back in, DeCottney will let it come around. O'Vare tried to pick it on the far side, no sail, and back at center it goes. The Bosny for Albers, driving in the middle, drags and shoots. Good kick, stop by DeCottney. Unchanged since the first. O'Vare checked as he got in. Here comes Abraham. Sharp angle off the outside of the net. Kind of hit the back bar there. It took such a crazy hop. Sean's gloved it down. He moves in with a drive, and he hit the post. A shooting gallery. He had all the room to shoot it, and off the iron it goes. Now dribble toward the net. DeCottney will settle it and cover. And of course, it's always the Luke Reeve line. Holt tipped it in the middle. Here's a rush for Stibbe. Stibbe drops it. Holt, and Stibbe takes it to the corner. Works it around. A shot by Ritchie. It's stopped by DeCottney with some traffic in front on the faceoff. Bobcats will play it on around for Albers. Hurried it, but only got a piece of it. It's back out to Gajewski. Left point. We'll set up the formation.
TJ Ritchie, 2 minutes for slashing at 17:22.
Anxious moment with Alderman looking over his shoulder to a shot that went past the left post. Smith, down in front, deflected. Rebound off Alderman, and poked to the corner. Wedged up on the back wall. So the Callaway digs it free. Out to the point it comes for McLaughlin. McLaughlin shoots, tip. Good tip, and Alderman got a piece. It's up high and back down into Alderman, who covered it. Forward to Armstrong, and that'll be pushed to center. Cesare pushing the pace. Right wing, gets ahead. tips it across. Oh, and fanned on the other side by Sebastian Smith. That was going to be a tough play to make. A steal by DeCesare. Back on come the Bulldogs again. DeCesare pulling it to the net. Knocked down. Going to be a penalty here on Ohio. Turin. Turin drags to the corner off of Gardner. Turin leaving it there. Fluto, but can't hang on. A play by Gardner. Fluto steals. High slot. Makes a move. Takes the shot. It's tipped high. And that'll go out of play. Bounces out to Smith. Sebastian Smith reloads and puts it out top. Toth waiting. Shooting through a crowd. Tip. Oh, and a save by Alderman. Just getting a pad on it. Now Smith. He's got room behind the goal. Takes it to the outside again. Toth had to lunge for it at the line. Satsky a shot. Good stop, Alderman. Had to stretch out for that one. Albers returning for Auvert on the left half wall. Now to the point, Burdett. Burdett, Auvert, cross ice pass. Here's a shot. Save made off Abraham. Rebound in the middle. Auvert missed one glove side and it ramps back over. Held in Abraham, dropped it off. Good play. Here's Burdett down the slide. Auvert. Auvert waiting back to Abraham. The pad stopped by DeCottney and it's cleared. Power play down to 45 seconds for Ohio. It is Nabozny on the fly. Gives it left wing. Thompson in onside, dropped it back. Holt to the shot and the stop by DeCottney's. And he will cover that. The Reeve line comes back on. Aldridge will take its place at the right point. Thompson on the left. It's Holt joining with Nabozny. Nabozny spins it off for Reeve. Up top, Nabozny drags and fires. Oh, that rattled around DeCottney. Not sure what that hit. Thompson for Reeve. Nabozny loads. Drive by Aldridge. Hit the crossbar. Aldridge again. Nabozny lets it go. He missed on the stick side. 12 seconds to go in the power play. Holt peels out with it. Takes a shot. Tipped high. Still in play. Aldridge will take a turn with it. Final 5 of the power play. Aldridge, Nabozny, far side. Aldridge again, blocked by Thompson. Oh, it was friendly fire and cleared down ice. Stromberger behind the D. Kevin Casper on this face-off, wins it back to Gardner. Gardner shoots, that's blocked. Ricochets back up top. Sean's got a quick one off that deflects just wide. Just a quick pop shot. Casper tried to kick it free, came loose, trying to pick it up on the back end. A high slot knocked away from Sean's. Here's Adrian, a 2-on-1. Smith with Jammer. Smith the shot and getting a piece of it, Alderman. Abraham was reaching, but it's moved ahead by Turin. Turin, stepped up onto the neutral zone, but Felton got the worst of it. Now Abraham, nice move to get up ice. Second attempt through Maude, poked off his stick and out. He got through one, just not the other. McLaughlin, back toward the line. Fluto stepped up, dropped it off Gajewski. Gajewski gets through, right to the net, he scores! A highlight reel goal. Dylan Gajewski gives Adrian an all-important 4-2 lead past halfway in the third.
Boy, I know I've made this reference many times, but Gajewski with that Darren McCarty-ish goal from the 97 Stanley Cup Finals. Again, past Alderman. What a huge goal.
I believe that's Fluto's second point of the game, if I'm not mistaken, as another stick goes flying back at the neutral zone. And the towel man dinged here in St. Louis.
You know, I never heard that until now, or never paid attention to it. I'd love that.
You got to go to a game, Lou. Reeve from the goal line off the shoulder of DeCottney's. Albers out of the scrum. Jammer tried to move it forward. It's poked ahead. Right wing side. And up comes Cash Reagan with a step to the outside. Got the shot. And a tricky save for Alderman as it was up in the blocker. Aldridge held up. Thompson is there. Look around back for Aldridge. Reached off the defender. Centering pass. Oh, Reeves shot. Just getting a piece of it was DeCottney's with a goal stick. Aldridge, wrap around. Loose in front. Thompson can't get a shot. It's Fluto looking for Reagan just ahead of him on a potential 2-on-1. Now flipped ahead. Here comes Reeve. He's got Auvert. And Auvert can't get it on the backhand. A diving Adrian defender blocked it.
Did I hear that?
Anyway. Face off right side. Here's a shot. Holt. Hot shot glove down by DeCottney's. 6 attackers, Ohio. 2:27 to go. Bobcats down by 2. Zipped across ice. Intercepted Sebastian Smith. After him was Reeve. Glenn had a touch on it. Reagan turns. Flips one in the air. Open ice. And maybe a chance here for Justin Jammer. Empty net awaiting. Jammer backhands it in. empty net finisher, Justin Jammer, Adrian, set for another berth in the semifinal. This is a team very much in contention for their 4th national title. Champions in 2018, 2021, and 2024. What was it you said at the end last year? Well, here's a move to the net. Allen gets stopped by Alderman. What a stop.
Those dogs can still hunt.
History has repeated itself. Adrian has eliminated the Ohio Bobcats for a 4th straight year, and the defending champions are on their way to the semifinal as we get a little skirmish after the fact. But it's the Adrian Bulldogs defeating Ohio 5-2, and they will move on to another berth of the semifinal.